Today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about how to get your swing started. We don't want to be frozen over that ball. We want to have some nice flow of motion to get the trigger going and have that backswing flow into a beautiful transition for a really nice move through impact. So one of the main things that I see in Hideki Matsuyama's golf swing is his pre-shot routine. So in his pre-shot routine, especially over in Hawaii, when he won over there, one of the things he does is he lifts the club up in front of him like this. And then by moving the club forward, he's actually going to use some ground pressure in the left foot where he's pushing off from the ground to move that right hip going back into the right heel. So in the video, you'll see how they're moving forward and then pushes the ground with the left foot, right hip goes back, and then he just does this back and forth. So it's a push from the left foot, back in the right hip. And then in the transition, he goes the opposite way. So now the left hip goes back, and then the right foot's going to push off. So it's just a back and forth, back and forth. He's feeling that ground pressure underneath him to create that transfer of balance that he wants in the golf swing. As that's happening up here in his arms, his wrists, and in the golf club, you'll see a lot of backlagging going on. So backlagging is a term used so the hands are leading the golf club back. What that does, that keeps the golf club out in front of you, and it doesn't allow the golf club to get sucked in behind you and underplane on that backswing. So it's very important that as you're feeling this pressure going on underneath you from the ground, that you're feeling your hands lag the club back. There's a hinge, then lag the club through. One of the main things that I feel in my swing is that when I set up to the golf ball right here, I'm going to actually kind of feel how my feet remain active as I'm setting up to it. I don't want to get up to the golf ball and then just freeze over the ball. I want to kind of feel a subtle movement in my feet going back and forth. That's something that a lot of the tour players like a Jack Nicklaus, back in his day, Tiger Woods, they kept their feet moving like that, and then they feel the pressure from the ground. That left foot pushes, the right hip goes back. So that's how I like to trigger my swing. So feel the pressure from the ground. Push, turn, hinge. Push, turn, hinge the opposite way. So now that you have learned about how to trigger that golf swing of yours to get it going, now go ahead and press on the iCard in the upper right-hand corner or in the description below, and that'll take you to a video that will help you with the engine drill and how to apply power into your golf swing.